If we find this attitude acceptable in this House, the constant barrage of insults to tangata whenua, then I find this House in disrepute. And
Order. Order. The member's mic's off, so he will resume his seat.
Over the past 2 weeks, there has been racist propaganda and rhetoric towards tangata whenua. That not only is insulting to tangata whenua, but diminishes the mana of this House. When it comes to views of Indigenous rights and Indigenous peoples, those views must be from those Indigenous peoples for the Indigenous rights of our people. They can't be determined by people who are not Indigenous.
Order. The member will now leave the chamber.
Does she in any way accept the view in He Puapua that New Zealand has two spheres of governance, the Kauanatanga sphere that represents the Crown and the Rangatiratanga sphere that reflects Māori?
It is 2021. That's right. You know, in my view, Mr. Speaker, I think New Zealand generally accepts that we have a relationship between the Crown and Māori that does make us unique. I don't think we should be afraid about seeing further progress in the way that we build and improve that relationship.
To the Prime Minister, can you please give your view on whether the Leader of the Opposition's continued attack on Māori is racist?
Does she agree with former Prime Minister David Lange, who stated that, quote, democratic government can accommodate Māori political aspiration in many ways. What it cannot do is acknowledge the existence of a separate sovereignty. As soon as it does, it isn't a democracy, end quote.
The Speaker, I have no doubt that if David Lange had the ability to remark on what we are doing as a government in the area, for instance, of health reform, he would applaud it. What the member characterises as separatism, I characterise as partnership. And Mr. Speaker, it is just unacceptable, I would hope, for any member in this House to stand by while we have a health system or systems across the board, Mr. Speaker, that lead to different outcomes for different people in New Zealand.